Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to Newspaper Review on NIGERIAN Watch. My name is Ima, and it's a beautiful Saturday. It's good to be here. Welcome to this broadcast. Thank you for being here. Yes, welcome. Okay, let me not do the usual, but what do we do? How is your morning going? All right, it's a beautiful morning, and I have had to enjoy one of the benefits of being back home. The delicacies that we get to enjoy Saturday mornings. Okay, so what is that delicacy that you miss back home? Yes, what is that? That Nigerian Saturday morning breakfast meal that you miss back here. Yeah, I think for me would be pap and akara. On a Saturday morning like this, pap and akara, hot pap and very hot akara. I cannot be back here and I'm still missing something like that. Let me know what you miss back home on a Saturday morning like this. All right, nobody should come and say they miss swallow here. No, I mean, we can't afford to be doing swallow in the morning, can we? But it's a Saturday, it's the weekend. Anything is allowed. Anything to spoil yourself is allowed. All right, my people, welcome to our newspaper review. Thank you for being here. I beg, make una try and like this broadcast as we go on. Please like this broadcast. Osage Daddy, good morning to you, sir. Thank you for being here. Welcome to this broadcast. Osagbo, beautiful morning to you, my dearest brother. Thank you for being on this broadcast. Thank you. And Mommy Diaspora, the sweetest of all mamas. Thank you for being on this broadcast. Thank you, our dearest, sweetest Mommy Diaspora. God bless you. Sending so much love to you this weekend and so much rest. So much rest, Mama. Rest, rest, rest. All right, thank you very much. We'll be jumping into the business of the day. But before we go, I was going to say something. Yes, to my panelists. Yes, I was going to say something to my panelists. Please, before you come on board, before you click to join the conversation, please do also support us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right. You already know now. So please take our time to do this and also support us by liking the broadcast, sharing, inviting someone real quick onto this broadcast. Thank you very much. Okay, let's move into the business of the day. And you're watching the replay. Yeah, you see, I am so thoughtful of you right from the beginning of the broadcast. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this broadcast. Please like the yes. Now take out time and just click on the thumbs up. Please, thank you very much. Like this broadcast, share, and also do also support us by clicking on the super thanks. Please click on the super thanks to support us. The super thanks is just beneath the screen. All right. Our first paper for today is going to be the Punch. Okay, before we go on the point, so what happened yesterday? Hey, hey, Edo, you people don't even play at all. When they say power belongs to the people, if power belongs to the people, where a people, it will be the people of Edo State. What? So because your governor refused to give the presidential candidate of Labour Party, because your governor refused to give Mr. Peter Obi a venue, you people decided to turn the entire state. Nigeria has never seen anything like this. And it was so beautiful to see, by the way. It was so beautiful to see, by the way. If one is allowed to be for more than one tribe, I definitely will be picking a form with you people already. What's the solidarity? The one-manship, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Okay, let's dive into the paper of the day. Yes, we have the Punch. And on the Punch here, we have no regrets joining NSAS protest despite losing leg, and that's from Ohaima. Ohaima. Okay, that's just by the nameplate. You have the guy on crutches, standing on just one leg, as we can see, has been amputated with the NYSC discharge letter. Okay, we'll move on. Says our support for Tinubu, political, not spiritual, leader and Abuja pastors. Attacks, police to tighten security at INEC offices. I mean, this is what they should have been doing already. On the kidnappings, police Amoteco combs southwest forest, 48 arrested. make life difficult for criminals, Ogun governor tells security chiefs. Amotekun security agencies need modern gadgets and personnel. That's from Oyelola. 16-year-old suspect arrested for raping sister-in-law. 9 others. All right, I have no hand in PDP crisis, and that's from Jonathan. Kanu kicks as federal government files fresh terrorism charges. Okay, it looks like Kanu will not be seeing the light of day soon. It looks like that's what the federal government intends for him. And oh dear, I wish we could come together and form such a force. And it's amazing how the court is going to sue one person for contempt and the other person, and these are two lords. Nigeria, my country. Living in the shadow of death. Ibadan communities where children boycott school to avoid soldiers' bullets. This is one story that I never thought. There are some stories you imagine, you put together. There are some stories that will never come to your head. This is one of the stories that I never thought, will be out there. A court sacks Abia APC governor candidate, party fumes. APC sure does have a lot on their hands. El-Rufai commends troops for killing terror kingpin. I am the most judged stripper, BBN's Chichi. All right. Lady who jumped into lagoon still missing. All right. So I would like to think that we have two stories right now that has to do with a lady jumping into the lagoon. One is said to have been found, but the other one is still not found. Lasema, as I yesterday, or when this incident happened, they tried and tried, they couldn't get the body, so they left. They tried again the next day, they couldn't. And once when it has to do with water from 6 p.m., they have to be off the water. And now they say they are going to stop searching for our body. They are going to allow the body to resurface on its own, and that's the thing. So if they've gone all depth and length and they are unable to recover the body, they think this is the best to go. Condolences to the family, and what a time for that to be happening. Mr. Maki Rabo, thank you very much. Thank you for your kind donation. God bless you, sir. And thank you for being on the broadcast with us today. Thank you very much. Happy weekend to you and to each and every one of you. Thank you very much, Mr. Makirabo. Please do well to like this broadcast and also support us, please. Thank you very much. Okay, yes, El-Rufai again. Today is commending the troops for killing terror kingpin in Kaduna. This terror kingpin, this is one of those, indeed, is a notorious bandit leader, and that's Dogo Mekaswa. And that's one name that is very familiar. I mean, okay, we shouldn't say, you wouldn't know that, but that's one name that is familiar, because this is one person that has caused so much chaos in Kaduna. Every time he gets arrested, he gets released. I will say he gets released, although prison break and sometimes walking brazenly out of there, or is one that is unapproachable. And severally, they've had journalists go talk to this person. So it is not a case of not knowing where he is. It's a case of, not having the authority or not having the command to take him down. But the troops finally has taken it, and I hope this is a very accurate information that is out there. And this is El-Rufai is coming to commend them for taking down Dogo Kaswa. And well, I hope when you hear that a kingpin has been taken down, you think or you hope that means that will be free or something. But then again, you get to know that they've elected another one, and they're taking out another kingpin, and then they're taking out another kingpin. They're making another kingpin, and it looks like there's no end to this. Yes. The federal government has filed a fresh terrorism case on Nnamdi Kanu, stating that Nnamdi was heard saying on one of his broadcasts, daring or threatening the people that they shouldn't go out during this sit at home, that anybody that dares to go out or against this other on the sit at home, the threat. And since then till now, and it is said that the people are yet to overcome that threat, and they're using that and different publications has from 6 charges to 7 to 9 charges. But then again, if, and I will not be saying it because I'm sure that's something that the federal government has, but it looks like the federal government will not be listening to Nnamdi Kanu. But I hope that his lawyers are ready. And now Jonathan, the ex-president of Nigeria, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, has come out to clear his name. Now some have been putting him against, saying that he's the one behind, or is the driving force behind the G5 and their agenda to, bring chaos into PDP. And he has come out to say, I have no hand in PDP crisis. I mean, PDP, whatever your crisis initially was, I think it's still the same thing. Is as simple as let you go instead of bringing other people into your chaos. Why not just solve the problem? Why not just solve the problem? How can one person be bigger than the greater good of the nation? How can one person be greater than the entire this thing? And yes, we have the story living in the shadow of death. So there's a community in Ibadan State. There's this army range, shooting range for the military men, and there is a school around there. Now, the state or that community, you don't have children going to school so much because stray bullet has had to, take down some persons from that community, some children. And so parents rather have their children sit at home than the fear of a child going to school. You don't know if you'll be called if the child is there because of the shooting range that is there. And when I looked on the reactions from Nigerians, it says that shooting range has been there and this incident has been going on for years. And it's amazing how it is still going on. When you leave a place, a community, and we know that we have a government that is not up and doing. We have a government that is not proactive. We have a government that does not look at the basic things. I mean, even the basic things we do not have. Then you forget about that thing. I think it is our responsibility, wherever you are today, to be sure that where you are coming from, that place is better for the people that we have now. If these ones there that now have children, some now have grandchildren, are complaining that these were the issues that they had while they were growing up in this community in Ibadan, and to hear that 2022 these little children cannot go to school for fear of being stray bullets hitting them, not because they are shot intentionally, it's a case of stray bullets. After all these years, how is it impossible that either the shooting range or the school is moved? How can they have shooting range and school in the same vicinity? It's really amazing. This news is really amazing, and nothing is being done. Instead, they'd rather confront the fact that, okay, stay at home instead of going out and getting killed. Adding to the out of school pupils that we have out there, if our younger ones, the children, the leaders of tomorrow are illiterate, what's going to be the tomorrow of this nation? To what end is going to be everything that we are fighting for? So please, we need to also look at these things. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Let's remember where we are coming from. I watch broadcast and I see how you see somebody goes to Edo State and see the deplorable state, and you hear that for the past 2 decades nobody has ever worked. We need to do that everywhere. We need to start fixing our homes. We need to start calling them out, because they fix these roads, they do all these things, but at the end of the day, these things are not there. How can you have a shooting range where you have school and this is a road? It doesn't make sense. For stray bullets to be the order of the day, and for people to fear it that much, that means it has done so much damage, and that should be looked into already. All right, let's see what other story we have on here. Now, on the kidnappings, we've been crying out, Nigerians have been crying out regarding the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, the alarming number of attacks, kidnappings that is going on in that area. Thankfully or surprisingly, the police yesterday, 2 days ago, also said that they have heavily deployed police presence, and they are also working with Amotekun. And it looks like 48 hours later, we are seeing results. Motekwa and police have come out to say that they have arrested 48 people after combing the southwest forest. Now, that is not so much of a problem. If there is something that we've been following, or a trademark with Amoteku, is that they always give us pictorial evidence. There are always pictures, and now Amoteku are working and we are not seeing pictures, and now we are asking these 48 people, we are hoping that these are not innocent farmers that has been caught. Because if it was that easy to catch the 48, why did they wait until Nigerians had to cry out? Or is this or just them coming out to say 48 to make it look like they are working? And we over time have trusted the words, the verdicts, the results from Amoteku, and we are hoping that the police, working with them is going to produce even better result and not business as usual. Osase Omorodion, thank you for being on this broadcast. I welcome you to the broadcast. Thank you for being here. It's my amazing panelists, Brother Nice. Thank you for being on this broadcast. The pastors in Abuja have come out to say that their support for Tinubu is not spiritual but political, and that Christians are forgetting what Christianity itself stands for. That it's not all about religion, and God wants us. See, they just said a whole lot of gibberish. If you're interested, if you want to see if you're interested in that, please just pick up the Punch page too. It is not spiritual, it is political. That doesn't even make sense. All right, let's see what else we have here. Yes, this young man I was telling you people about, Ohaima, is from Edo State. He joined the EndSARS protest in 2020. He joined the EndSARS protest, and it's amazing to know that it was a nationwide attack. Yeah. So it was a nationwide attack. He said the military just came out while they were protesting that night. The military just came out and started shooting. And people ran for safety. And when they were done, when they saw that they had dispersed the crowd, they left. That was when people started coming out. He didn't know he had been shot, or he didn't know the bullet had gotten to him until it was time for when people were coming out. He was trying to move and he couldn't. So he screamed for help, and they helped him, took him to the hospital. They told him that, see, this leg is gone. Where the bullet hit it's damaged, that they have to amputate him. He said it was hard to accept or to begin life that way. Being born with two legs, and life happens, you have one leg, and trying to at 30 trying to fend for himself, find a way around life and all that. But he's saying no regret so far. It's a worthy cause, and it is, with people like this and situations like this, and we hold our hands and say our efforts will not be in vain. And to everyone who lost and who lose the thing during the EndSARS protest, our efforts will not be in vain. All right, let's move on to another story. We have The Nation, and on The Nation we have fresh pressure on Atiku over PDP crisis. Former VP confessed with IBB as G5 governors meet in Enugu. G5 governors, if people are giving Atiku tough time. we can go pepper them. Oh, Wike meant it when he composed and sang that song. Atiku's men candidates disagree over Ayu's fate. New reconciliation moves spearheaded by Taraba governor orders. I think it is Buhari that is yet to interfere in this. Jonathan denies working with aggrieved governors. Outrage as grandmother compels daughter to kill newborn baby. Italian courts reject Nigeria's $1 billion compensation request against ENN and Shell. $170 million per project to increase transmission by 1,000 megawatts from December. Minister. Federal government here, we took the story already, the Nnamdi Kanu story. IPOB leader issues 7 directives to supporters ahead of Supreme Court's ruling. Troops kill notorious bandit commander in Kaduna. NSA INEC boss spits fire over attacks on commission's office. Attacks on commission's offices. Let's get that right. Offices. All right. Buhari to politicians. Call your talks to order or else. All right. Insecurity will affect peaceful conduct of 2023 election, says APGA chairman. But this is amazing. Okay, let's take this last slide here. It says federal government scouts for assets of 13 Boko Haram sponsors. All right, the federal government has released the names of 13 Boko Haram sponsors, and Boko Haram sponsors. If you'd like to, okay, so 10 are individuals, 3 are entities, 3 are entities, and 3 are supported by companies. Yes, by companies, while 10 are supported by individuals. And here we have Abdurraham Musa Ado, we have Bashar Ali Yusuf, we have Ibrahim Ali Alzan, we have Muhammad Ibrahim Issa, we have Salihu Yusuf Adamu, we have Surajo Abubakar Muhammad, we have Fanami Alaji Bukar, we have Muhammad Musa, we have Sahabi Ismaili, and we have Mohammed Sela Buba, we have Ali Yaha General Enterprises, and we have Nigeria Limited and Suna Hilai Bashar General Enterprises. These are the people said to be the 13 Boko Haram sponsors wanted by the police. These names might be familiar to you. If you hear something, you see something, it's about time you say something, please. All right, and then we have a story, a rather pathetic story of a mother who gave her daughter a knife to kill her child, a newborn baby boy. It is said that the mother never wanted that child. She never wanted her daughter to, the shame of having the daughter being pregnant out of wedlock, wanted her to drastically take out the child by force. And she was warned that if she goes about it the way that she intends to, she was going to damage the child's life. So she thought to leave the child until the child, her daughter carries to term, delivers the baby, and then proceeded to give her a knife to kill the child there and then. And it is said that the young mom stabbed her child repeatedly until the child gave up the ghost. And that's sad to see. Neighbors and community people, the women community came out and paraded these people, handed them over to the police. Now this is a very, very, very sad event. What could have pushed the woman to do this? Is it sheer evil, or is it poverty? Is it the thought of where are they going to, where are they going to start from? How is she going to fend for the child? Or is it that she's just a very wicked woman? Because I don't know how you will watch your own child carry a child to term, you that is a mother, and then you should have done it yourself. You will not give this young girl something that will traumatize her for the rest of her life. She should have just gone ahead to do it herself. If you want to take out the baby, excuse the young girl. The girl had to push, had to go through labor. And at the end of the day, you still had to. Well, both of them are being chat. Good morning to you, Mr. Kingsley. It's good to have you on this broadcast. Thank you very much for your donation. God bless you. Thank you to each and every one of you putting smiles on my face. Thank you. God bless you. Cheers to the weekend. Thank you very much. All right, we've taken the stories on here, and then INEC boss spits fire over attack on commission's offices. Really, INEC, we've been having some kind of faith in you. Please, we cannot add you to the problems right now. You people should just sit up and do the needful already. You can't be spitting fire over something that is a norm, something that happens every election here. It's happening, and with the whole fire outbreak going on everywhere in the country lately, you don't think that you should have you should be ready for all of these things. All right, let's see what other story we have here that we are yet to take. Okay, I think that's as much as we have on the Sun, on the nations today. We'll move to our last topic for today, our last paper for today, and then we'll begin to take submissions. Yeah, we have the Daily Sun today, and on here we have. Sorry, please, just a minute. On here, we have Atiku camp moves to pacify G5 governors. Ex-VP's loyalists reach out to PDP leaders, stakeholders to beg Wike, Makinde, others. We will resolve all lingering issues before election, says PDP standard bearer. Federal government files, okay, amended charge against Kanu at Alagodaro. At Alagodaro Investment Summit, Obaseki sets 60 billion naira revenue targets. OPC teams can flush out terrorists from forest in 3 weeks, Gani Adams. And on kidnapping on Lagos Ibadan Expressway, what Lagos, Ogun, or your governors should do, and that's by stakeholders. Lekki community where drugs are sold in the open. Here we have 2023. Atiku Okowa, Tambuwa meet IBB in Mina. We will continue to engage Wiki Otom others, and that's by Atiku. Best restructuring model for Nigeria by Nwodo says devaluation of power with states as federating units in regional governments is better. Okay, so Wodo is calling for regional government. Abia Imo communities mourn the dead, search for missing persons. We are after those who abducted soldiers. Our law-abiding residents have nothing to fear. So days after the clash between the bloody clash between military and ESN, I don't know why the government are not getting involved in all of this clash. The military are always clashing with with either with ESN or IPOB. Every time there is a clash, how I don't understand how there is always a clash. They make it look like it was not intended; it just happened. I mean, every time it's a clash. Every time it's intended. If there is a problem within this two that factions, then the government should be able to have a dialogue with these people and let it get squashed. Innocent people are dying from all of this. Is a lot of things are killing Nigerians in Nigeria. So the ones that the government can do, they should do. I mean, everything they know fit do. Is it everything they cannot do? They cannot stop Boko Haram. They cannot stop kidnapping. They cannot stop the flood. They cannot stop the military guys from the military guys and ESN or IPOB or any of these people clashing. They cannot stop ISWAP and Boko Haram fighting. Everybody's fighting and killing innocent people, and the government can do nothing. And you're there. You would just stay and you hear Buhari is say, why is the president even telling politicians to hold their political to talk to their political talks or else? Why are you giving them warning? These people are endangering the lives of Nigerians and you are giving them warning. I don't understand. What is the warning for? Yes, we are all Nigerians, but when someone commits a crime, let them face it. You know that it is political talks that are doing like this. Make room for arrest. No, you are telling them to tell their political talks to stop killing people instead of them paying for it. And coming out to threaten them. Is it just us that knows that the word of the president does not hold water? I mean, does he think that his words or his command or there's command in his words? Because his words, when it comes out of his mouth, it doesn't stand. It falls. It just falls yakata to the ground. It means nothing. And this is who is supposed to say, I'll be leaving a legacy of free and fair election. Dude, your word means nothing to us anymore. Okay, and then there's a community in Lekki, NDLA are combating the excessive or the overuse of drugs in Nigeria, and it's good to see that articles are being picked up on, being highlighted on places where these drugs are being sold brazenly. We know how our youth are wasting away. So please, the authorities should do the right thing and they should look into it. Okay, I think we've taken all the stories we have on our newspaper review today. Thank you. We are just joining in. Thank you very much for being on our newspaper review. Do also like this broadcast, please. And so everyone that has supported us today, God bless you. Thank you. All right, Brother Nice, how are you doing today? Good day to you, sir.
Yeah, good day. Good day, Miss Ima.
Yes, Brother Nice. Happy weekend. How's your weekend coming?
Yeah, great, great. Thank God.
Thank God.
And yours?
And yours? It's okay. It's going fine. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Okay, but I would like to ask you a question before you give your submission. Now, if we have here, look at this beautiful lady, full of life and dexterity, full of life and vigor, who took her life. Now we know that there's as much as the government can do. I mean, especially right now. But one would think that with the cases that we've had over the years, that the government would think of, I mean, the same way we are saying barricade your pools, should they not barricade the third mainland bridge at this point, since adults have decided to use that place as a suicide ground?
Yeah, they're supposed to do that. They're supposed to barricade. I think the feedback is coming from your side.
Okay, so I'll put my mic on mute then, sorry.
All right. Yes. So they're supposed to secure the place, that the third Milan Bridge. They're supposed to secure it because I can recall that there's a lot of people that have committed suicide in that same place, same spot. A lot of people have taken that place as their suicide place, or spot. So I think it's better for them to secure the place, and that is just not the only is not the only solution. The solution, the thing that we need to go to the root of this issue. The root of this issue of this suicides that people have resorted, or they are now committing, is because of the hardship of the country. You understand? If we want to do anything, we need to find a solution. We need to look what is the source of this problem. If it's a government that think fast, with all those kind of things, they're supposed to sit down and think of it. They will say, okay, our people, they are not used to all those suicidal. What is this that is now rampant? Okay, maybe it's the hardship of the country. These people have difficulties to survive, to live. Let's find a solution to it. Let's start to put a lot of amenities for them to make sure that they live better. But this government don't think to that extent. If you want to solve any problem, you need to go to the right source of that problem. That's the way you can eradicate a problem. All those people, for somebody to just decide and take his own life, or his or her life, is not just there's something that will push that person, to do such thing. You understand? The country is difficult, and a lot of people as well. I don't know. They already gave up on their self. No hope, nothing. The government does not care about the people. The country is not conducive for people to live, to do every minor thing that they can do to survive. It's not just easy. Not easy, my sister. We just pray that look at this beautiful girl that have enough life before her. She just started life, sef. Maybe she will be at her 30s now. She lost her life. Very painful. It's not. It's only this. It's just the one that we have seen. Imagine the one we have not seen. That have committed suicide, maybe by hanging, two or different. Some of them will even just take some tablets. So the rate of suicide in our society right now is just escalate in this administration of Buhari. Suicide are just escalate. The hardship is too much. Money is not circulating. There is no road, no good infrastructure. People cannot pay their bills. No means of survival in the country. Everything just stands still. Everything just stands still in the country. Nothing is working. Nothing is moving. Buhari has finished that country. Just that man finished that country. That Buhari. That is just the truth, my sister. It's so painful. So painful to hear people killing themselves every day, committing suicide every day. It's just so Don't just know. I'm just short of words, man. I'm just short of words. Don't you know what to say? You know, all those even military themselves, all of them, they are even tired of the country. Even our security, all of them, they are tired. People resort to kidnapping. You think it's just you think people just they are doing it for fun? People that resort to all those kidnapping, they are not doing it for fun. You understand? Many of them no way to survive. You understand? So they all of them, even people that is even closer to you that you have never seen commit.
But are nice. If we are going to excuse these people, so I mean, it's hard on it's you that you are kidnapping me. It's also hard on me, and you are going to make me pay for the failure of the government. There's a news here, or there's a news on here. This couple, 15 months after they escaped kidnappers, then the husband got shot on Lagos Ibadan Expressway and died. So imagine what the family has had to go through this year alone.
Yeah, that is where I'm not blaming I'm not giving excuse to all those kidnappers. I'm just saying that it's the hardship that make crime escalate. That is what I mean. I'm not giving any excuse. It's not right for anybody to turn to crime, no matter the difficulties in the country. You understand? So Nigerians now, they always like shortcuts to anything that they are doing. You understand? So the only thing, this kind of thing, that is the reason why I'm saying that our country, our people, themselves, they don't want to die, but they want to enjoy. In a country like this, what people have to do, they have to occupy the streets. Supposed to be a revolution to make sure that you send that government that put you in this kind of situation, send them away from power, not to resort to go and kill people that is still suffering like you, kidnapping people that is suffering like you. You not left the people that put you in difficulties. You are not killing the people that are still suffering like you, kidnapping them, collecting ransom from them. That is not good. You see all those Arab Spring that you are seeing. It's this kind of thing that is happening in Arab Spring. When their government is putting them in this kind of predicament, what they do, they will prepare the street and make sure that the government leave. They will not resort to kidnapping, started killing their own people that are still suffering like. No, they don't do that. The Africans, they are scared to die. What they do, they are not resorting to the easy way to come out from their predicament, kidnapping people like them that are still suffering, collecting ransom from them. That is the country we find ourselves. Even in Nigeria now, your own family, you cannot even trust them. Your own family can even get you kidnapped in Nigeria now.
But are we going to blame that? Are we going to truly blame that on the hard times or on the wickedness of the heart of men?
My sister, all of them go together. All of them go together. The hardship in the land and the wickedness of the people. Now, first of all, Nigerians, they are the kind of people that they don't like to hustle. They like easy way out in wherever anything they will do. They want to drive a big car. They want to have a big house. Don't you see that kidnapper that day? That one that always go to social media and tell everybody, hustle, and people does not know that he is doing kidnapping. Those are the kind of Nigerians the kind of people we have. That's the kind of life Nigerians live. They don't want to work, but they want to live large. How will you be kidnapping people, collecting millions from people, and you're still coming to social media and telling Nigerians to hustle? Those are the kind of people, they have a heart of crime, heart of wickedness. Nigerians themselves. I don't know that if it's the reason why, it's because of their heart. That is why God gives them wicked good leaders as well. They love crime so much.
Talking about crime, the heart of man. I mean, we took a story of a woman that gave her daughter a knife to kill a newborn baby. Because she didn't want she wasn't happy that her daughter got pregnant out of wedlock.
That woman supposed to rot in jail. that woman. And my question, before they commit that crime, where are the neighbors? Eh? This is the reason why I'm telling you that Nigeria have changed drastically.
No, but who would think that, you know, you are going to kill your new baby? I mean, she'll be left alone. People thought she was in good hands with the mom. Who would know that that is what they are conceiving in their heart? That's our mother, not a stepmother or one wicked or one auntie somewhere. That's our biological mother.
The reason why I'm saying it that that girl that the mother was persuading to kill her child, why can't her report her mother to neighbors? Look what my mother is telling me to do. Why? I don't know what, if it's, I don't know whether I'm still suffering, they change their mentality, I don't know. Whether I'm stressed. Before, if something is happening, these people will raise alarm. They will tell people, look at what is going on. But now everybody just keeps silent. They are just committing crime, in silence. I don't understand. The society have changed drastically. I don't know it's because of there's no right education anymore. This thing still boils down to education. Because here in school, they even tell people about crime in school. They teach people about crime in school. If you are about to commit crime, if you see anything, report to the police. They teach them all in school, in this place. You know, all those things education has already failed in the society. All those things they don't teach people anymore in school. They don't teach people how to eradicate crime in society anymore in school. So everything boils to the rottenness of the system. I'm telling you. You understand? If a system is working, crime will be limited in the society. If a system is working, all those are the things you teach people in school. It's not a rocket science. It's very simple. Like here now, a child that is in school, primary school here, they already teach them how to make a call, how to call police in this place. When there's anything, if you see anything that is not right, they teach them how to call police in this place. Sometimes a child can even call police for his own for her own mother or his own mother in this place. You know, in that country now, first of all, police is not working. If a child even facing any crime now, if he call police will not even come out from their station. They will not move. You see that there's a lot of problem. You know, normally these are the systems that's supposed to be working in a nation. Police, they need to teach police how to receive emergency call from kids, from individuals, from the society. Those things supposed to be there, emergency call. You're supposed to teach them, even in school. These things are the things that government puts in place. These are the number, it will be in school. These are the number you need to call when you are facing any threat. This is the number individual need to call. In this place now, like America, I think it's 911. Where we live here, 17. This thing, if it's this thing, what is the name? This thing they call a firefighter. There's a number you need to call, 18. You know, all of them have number. All those things, who are the one putting it in place is the authority.
But we do have those things back here.
Are they working? That is the question. We do. We don't say we not do. Are they functioning?
I think there are one or two cases out there where people have commended them. I think they don't do as much, but if they do one or two, maybe we should, also say that.
Missima, all those things that you are saying we do now, we have it. If they are functioning, I don't think that all those issues that we are speaking about here, we'll be talking about them every day here. Where you hear a whole house, a market is burnt down, you will not see any firefighter around. Some people will be born inside their car, no firefighter around. That country, You see that hell that Bible is talking about? It's Nigeria, Africa.
So,
Africa, not good there.
so to think that I was even trying to, chip in one or two. That was a total hand falling. Really though,
You
really,
see where I
really.
am now. You see where I am now,
Incidents.
You see where I am now. Where I am now. In my house now. If anything like fire just happen right now in my house now. If I call that number, in the next, let me say 5 minutes, firefighter is already here. In the next 5 minutes, even in that place, where you are calling, in that place where you are calling, in that place where you are calling, they will put your number will show in their this thing, what is the name, this thing, what is I forgot the name of this thing. They have it inside their car. GPS. Your number will show in their GPS. They will locate exactly where it is. The moment you are calling, they will still be telling you where you need to go. They will stay online with you. They will be telling you where you need to hide before their presence, before they will arrive.
That's amazing. So you are saying this, and I'm trying to imagine a Nigerian police man doing that. That would be nice to see, but that's very awful to picture.
And as they are coming, police is escorting them. Police is coming with them.
That would mean they will sack a whole lot of them. If they want to reform, have that kind of structure back here, they'll sack a whole lot of them, because some of them just don't have the decorum. They don't even have manner of approach is zero on any level, zero.
I said, as they are coming, as the firefighter, as they are coming, police is accompanying them. Police will be coming with them. And as they are coming, police is the one that will clear space for the firefighter, so that people will not come near, so that they will not put themselves in danger. Police will, oh, my sister. When I tell you that we need to tear Nigeria down and restart constructing Nigeria, since I'm just saying it for no reason. All this equipment that we are still talking about now, the money they will give to our politicians to acquire those equipment, they will put it in Ghana. Ghana must go. They will take it back to London. They will take it to Swiss bank. You see this girl now that fell into that sea. If it's this place now, before she even reach inside the water, the rescue mission, the rescue police, the sea police, they don't carry her come out immediately.
I think they don't think of that, and it's something. It's almost becoming an epidemic over here. It's happening every day. People are committing suicide. People are endangering. They are killing themselves, fighting to the point of death in homes. And the government, I know, are they not saying this? Are they not, try to put measures, So if you want to kill yourself, it's easy. You just go to Third Milan, time where there is no, come down quickly, you're off. You're off. It keeps happening. They don't value life. I was saying yesterday. It happens once, nothing, twice, nothing, 3 times, nothing, 4. How many people? Is it until millions or thousands die at once that they'll say, okay, people are dying? That's this much people have died so far is not enough. How many people has to die in that same water? That's too much.
Do you know that? Do you know that as the speedboat, the police speedboat will go to rescue this lady? As they bring her come out for inside that water, a helicopter will be at the air that will fly her immediately to hospital. From there, helicopter will take her straight to hospital, so that they will check her if she have any this thing, maybe internal bleeding and all that. So Nigeria have all the resources. Nigeria have the money to put all those things in place. But our government, they prefer to loot that money and take it to Swiss bank and different banks in the world. Some of them, they will even bury the money inside ground. They go die, live, and the money go rot for inside ground. You know, then citizen will just be dying, wasting away. If I think of those things and see my heart, the pain. Guys, I feel pains in my heart when I'm thinking of those things. I don't even know why people don't just have conscience. People are very wicked, especially the kind of leader we God give Africans. They don't have conscience. They are wicked leaders. No, they don't care about their citizens. People that vote you in power, or the only thing they need from you is just to give them security, give them a good, just basic things, basic amenities. That's what they want from you. But these people, they are not there to do those things for their people. You know, Buhari go London. If they go London, go they see King. King, they ask a question, say why you not buy house for UK. If they tell King, say now one house, now he get say he not care about having multiple house. One house now you get, now we know they see effect of the Nigerian resources for our country. We know they see the effect of the money, Minister of Petroleum. We know they see the effect of in the country.
Making it sound like he's a modest man. He's a very humble man.
Yes, now. If they try to deceive the king, but he don't know say he not fit deceive us with the Nigerians.
All right, brother, nice. Let's wait for Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy is in the house. Mr. Kennedy, good day to you, sir. How are you doing today?
Good evening, Mrs. Iman. It's nice to be here. And good evening, brother. Nice. You are always very regular. Thanks for your participation.
Thank you, Mr. Kennedy. Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Today is Saturday. I'm going to be busy very shortly, but let me quickly. I find that it's only brother Nice that is trying to manage the show, and I've come to assist you and Mrs. Ima. Well, anyway, let me talk about a beautiful girl that committed suicide. You know, we've always been talking about, and I think there was a day Sister Iman invited somebody who's a professional in mental health issues, and we were able to diagnose and make a critical appraisal on how mental issues affect the majority of our people. You see, that girl, she could be beautiful, but she was probably very sick mentally. And probably because of the hardship, the family members will not pay attention to what is going on with her, because nobody cares now when there's no food to eat in the house. Who cares about whether you are perceived to be mentally ill or not? And all her friends around her must have noticed her demeanor, her kind of behavior, one way or the other. But nobody has been able to report her situation to the authorities. And even if anybody was ready to report her situation to the authorities, where is the authority to report to? Who is going to take care of her? That's why we have been saying that Nigeria needs to build institutions to take care of all these issues. You see, there are different meta problems, all over. For somebody to get up and decide to take his or her life, it's not easy. It's not a one day something. The woman must have been going through stress, mental stress, like Buhari have been going through, PTSD. She must have been going through that, and she must have been complaining to a lot of people, friends and foes, and nobody has been listening to her. And she found out that since she has been abandoned, nobody wants to listen to her, then let her just take her life, because she felt she will be happier at the other side. Whereas there's nothing like the other side. When you're gone, you're gone. So I think the blame I will apportion this blame to the government and to the friends and the entire society. That is not even if we see mad people outside, we seem not to show their passion. You come to Japan here, you see somebody that is mentally challenged, somebody that is physically challenged. We respect them more than the ordinary people, because you want them to have that sense of belonging. But in Nigeria, they are so despised. Some even use cane to whip mad people on the street. This is somebody who has a mental challenge, and you are whipping that person. You can see how more that person will be mentally challenged. He or she might not be able to prove it because of her mental situation, but inwardly, you see some mad people crying when people are whipping them, or smacking them on the street. They are crying very bitterly. That's what people are going through in Africa because nobody cares. So I sympathize with the guy, I sympathize with the family, and I want to enjoin the Nigerian populace, the Nigeria community, and the Nigeria government to start looking inwards, start looking into all these situations. How do you take care of this? It's only in Africa where you see mad people naked on the street. Do you think there are no mad people abroad? The country where you live, brother, nice. Probably you live in Germany or so. There are mad people there. They are put in certain facilities. You don't see them outside so that they don't constitute nuisance to people outside. But in Nigeria, you see them, even male and female, they got naked on the street, and their private part is dangling, and they just walking on there. People are laughing at them. Whether these people are supposed to be taken care of. Well, anyway, that for that. Secondly, the woman that gave knife to her daughter to kill her child. You see, it boils down to another mental situation and financial problems. You see, the brother Naz was saying, why won't the daughter cry out to the neighbors? She doesn't want the child too. Why would she cry out for people to come and tell her not to kill her child? She wanted to get rid of that child too. And why is she getting rid of that child? Because of the financial situation of the country. And you see the men too, when you somebody impregnated, or probably she doesn't know, I don't know if she knew who impregnated her. And the man is, you see, you listen to a lot of pranks. You see, when a woman tries to prank a man by saying, I'm pregnant for you, and the man, you see the demeanor of that man, you see the behavior, the countenance will just change, and he starts fighting. It's not me. You have to go and look for the other boyfriend. Whereas this woman has not been caught with other men or something like that. You see, because of the hardship in the country, people would readily deny, having impregnated woman and all that. And probably that woman was, she was thinking of, how am I going to take care of you, my daughter, and my own grandchild? You see, but that wouldn't have been the best solution. The best solution was to have taken the child to, child care facility where the government is supposed to have in place, where the government will take over the protection of this child. But I'm not sure those ones are even existing. And the kind of stigma that woman will have for having a child, she'll be stigmatized in society and all that. Whereas people are proud here when they have children, when even when 20 years old Japanese, if she's pregnant, she'll put it on the internet, she'll put it, because the money is there to take care of the pregnancy, and the government will readily take over if the facilities or the buoyancy, financial buoyancy is not there. So it boils down to the government. The government is not doing enough. We see money that is being stacked somewhere, and the money gets rotten, and these are the money that is supposed to be given as loans or soft loans to individuals for them to procure their individual businesses. But somebody is stacking them somewhere, and the money is getting rotten and all that. So the society, the country has failed. That's why we need the government that will come and put in place, better institutions that will take us to the El Dorado. So I will have to stop here. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much for your submission, Mr. Kennedy. Thank you for bringing up that very sensitive issue that we are overlooking. Look forward to a Nigeria that treats such people better, really better. Yes. All
Mr.
right. Thank
Ima, it's
you.
not sorry to budging again. When Brother Nice was talking, that was what motivated me to come. He was talking about firefighting situation in the country he lives in, and not that he's not lying at all. You see, in Japan today is Saturday. The police, they are ready in all the stations in big cities like the cities we are now. The police they are ready because they know there will be exigencies and emergencies. They are very 100% ready. You see, a Japanese man, a Japanese woman got drunk and he cannot move, and the bypasser just called the police, and the police will come in with their police patrol van and with the ambulance. If it is confirmed that the woman or the man cannot move, they take the woman to the hospital. It's free. And if the woman said, I don't want to go to the hospital, they ask for the address, they check the wallet, find the address, and they take the woman or the man back to his or her home. And nobody quite, the police will not even intimidate, they will not harass her, nobody is shouting. In fact, that heaven when Bible talk now lie you. I'm not sure say a day. Now this earth here, now a day with land, the heaven day with land. The 5 minutes, if you call the ambulance, if you call the police, 119 in America is 911. If they don't arrive in 5 minutes, you have the right to query them, and they will apologize. It's just five. It's not more than five, between 3 to 5 minutes. They are here. So you see, what Brother Knight was saying was, he was 100% correct. Thank you very much.
So my question now, Mr. Kennedy, to you is how are you able to adjust the lifestyle from, from being when you are in Japan and when you are back home in Nigeria?
He defied it. Like there was one. I think it was last week. Somebody was blaming. I think the owner of NIGERIAN Watch too was blaming Nigerians. He said even Nigerians, when they come from abroad, they misbehave. Yes, but I don't quite blame Nigerians that are coming from abroad, because that is the system. Well, each time I went back home, sometimes the traffic light works in Benin, sometimes it doesn't work. And when it is working, even when it is red, I stop. And you see all the cars behind me honking their horn. Get out of that place. Take your useless car out of that place. You madman. They begin to insult you, and you have to move. So there's nothing you can do. When you are in Rome, you act as a Roma. So when we get to the airport, we just throw away that behavior of the Western behavior and inculcate that of the African way, and you blend with them. If you don't blend with them, you can't do anything. You can't just do anything. That is it. You have to cross your mind. Now you are in Africa. The moment the plane is descending, you know that you have to change your lifestyle. But the moment you are at the
Okay,
airport again coming back, then you readjust.
Mr. Kennedy, this is what is me and Niger Watch that was going back and forth in this issue the last time. You just remind me of this issue. I told them that is the system. If the system is working, people will queue with it. People will
Well,
work
they
with
will
the
kill.
system.
Yeah.
But when the system is chaos, what do you want people to do? You want people to fabric a different lane or different DC? No, only one. Just look at Lagos. Lagos now. How many flyover they have in Lagos? Then you want people to be, my brother.
Uh,
Mr.
or
Neighbors were blaming Nigerians.
then,
Oh,
or you go to immigration, you want to do, you have all your mind set to go back to Nigeria. Your passport is expiring. You go back to Nigeria. You want to spend 3 weeks. You want to make sure you have your passport in a week or two. And the immigration officers are telling you that this passport will take about 6 months or whatever. And then you know that normally in abroad, in Japan here, is maximum 2 weeks. It is fixed. If you go today, in 2 weeks from now, you go there and collect your passport. It's not, you don't even have to go to the passport office. It's all departmental stores scattered everywhere where you have to get your passport. So, and you have to go to Africa where, okay, you want to follow the rules, you pay that maybe 20 or 30,000 the normal fees, and you have to wait for 6 months. So how you gonna come back? You just have to give them money and you just bribe your way, because that is the situation of the country. If you don't adjust, you will not survive. You come back, people will start blaming you. Why didn't you give them money? Or police just pull you over on the way, and they are accusing you of not having fire extinguisher. There was a time very close to Asaba, police pulled me this road safety. They said, "Where's your fire extinguisher?" Because I wasn't used to Nigerian vehicles, I didn't know where it was. And they said that they are taking me to the station. When I was with my daughter, I just said, "Okay, what do you want?" They told me I just give them money. I was going to my old school to, visit and see what was going on and see what I could do. Then I just turned back very close to Ogwashiku and went back to Benin. I was so sad. When I got to Benin, I told my younger brother that I was caught, and they were asking for the fire. He said, "Brother, he's in the boot." He just showed me where. I said, even if fire road safety, they knew that it was there. So, and they collected that money for. Is the situation of the country? It's very porous and polarized.
All right, thank you very much for your submission, Mr. Kennedy. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Madam John Udoka, how are you doing? It's good to have you on this broadcast. Thank you for being here. Let's have you already. Let me help you on mute. All right.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, Madam Udoka. How are you today?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning to you too, ma.
Ma, I'm not Ma. I'm not Ma. I'm Joy.
How
You're
are
looking
you?
beautiful
So,
always.
Thank you. Thank you. You always come with fresh compliment. Thank you. Thank you very
It's true.
much.
It's true.
Okay. 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 Let's start your submission on the story so far. So, what are we talking about?
I just okay. You know, sometimes when I think about Nigeria, when I hear the stories that come out of Nigeria and see things that happen in Nigeria, I begin to wonder if we are different from other people. If Nigerians were different from other people from other countries, like we are not human as they are, you know, I begin to wonder why. Why is our own case everything so different? There's nothing, there's no part in Nigeria you say, oh, this is good, this is working, it is good. Hello? Hello?
I can hear you loud and clear, man. So can
Okay. Okay. I think I'm having a little problem here. So there's there's nothing today in Nigeria since President Muhammad Buhari became the president of Nigeria. He has brought Nigeria to its knee. No good hospital, no good nothing. Everything is becoming worse day by day. Killings, hunger. When I heard it, there was a time I was hearing rumor that President Muhammad is not in Nigeria. I was like, you know, people and their stupid talks. But I'm starting to think about it. How can he be in Nigeria and under his watch, Nigeria has I don't know. But you know, think coming to Nnamdi Kanu's case because I saw it was also part of the discussion, right? I saw when I read something when he said he was not going to interfere in the judgment, right? Well, President, yeah, I watched it, I saw it, but why has the court freed him and he still and they still refuse to let him go? Why? Why is he interfering? He has disgraced our judicial system. He has brought Nigeria to its knee. There's no place, no path, not even in law. You cannot get justice under President Muhammad Buhari. You cannot buy food under President Muhammad Buhari. You can't be safe. Everything is wrong. The only thing he cares is Fulani herdsmen. Give them land to graze on. That's all he cares. And these people are people who has been killing Nigerians. So I begin to wonder, is this man really a Nigerian? Why is he disgracing Nigeria like this? Why is he bringing Nigeria to its knee like this? To the extent that other people have to interfere, tell him, let the rule of law prevail. Yet, no, he will not take it, he will not accept it until when it favors him. That's when it's okay. If it doesn't favor him, no, it can't be accepted. I don't know, please, what kind of country do we have? Is this a country or is this something else? I don't know. What's going
Miss
on?
Joy,
And why are...
Miss Joy, you forgot. Have you seen the video where he told us that he has extended family in Nigeria? Have you seen the video?
No.
Go and watch the video. This man has been telling us. He has been giving us all this red flag for long. Those northerners that have ruled us, many of them, and their origin is from neighboring countries. They are not full Nigerians. That is why these things are happening.
To this day, I wonder because I'm beginning to wonder when they say he's not in Nigeria. I'm beginning to wonder because before I never asked, I was like, people should go and sit down. They always come up with some stories or one story or the other. But now I'm beginning to see meaning to that because I can't understand why lecturers were on strike asking for their salaries. He was busy buying cars for other countries. He don't even care about anything about Nigeria. Nigerians were complaining, not that there's a certain part of Nigeria that was complaining. Every part of Nigeria was complaining. Look, these people are killing us. Fulani herdsmen are killing us. But he was busy protecting these people that the Nigerian people were complaining of. He was busy protecting them, asking the people that these people were killing, give them land to graze on. Please, can someone tell me, is this man a Nigerian truly? I don't understand. Why is he doing this to Nigerians? Why is he disgracing our judicial system? Every other country has seen Nigeria as a lawless country. Why? And the worst part is that everybody is quiet. All the lawyers cannot come out to protest against him. The judges cannot come out to protest against him. I don't know. I'm really, this morning I was just wondering about all these things, and I was just asking myself, I don't think this man is a Nigerian. If I really now believe that he's not a Nigerian. I believe, because I have not seen one thing he has done in favor of Nigerians. I have not seen, not even one. Can someone tell me one thing Buhari has done in favor of Nigerians? Where is it? Is it about the security? Is it about the economy? Where is it? Where? And people are still now. Some people are still blind, and now they still want to go and vote Tinubu in again to continue from where Buhari has stopped. Please, Nigerians, you people should have mercy. You people should have mercy. Those people who are supporting these people, please, they should have mercy on other people. Even if you don't vote for Peter Obi, vote for Kwankwaso, vote for any other person, but it shouldn't be Tinubu. It shouldn't come from Tinubu again to continue from where Buhari has stopped. Please, Nigerians, people should have mercy. Thank you, Ima. Have a lovely day.
And you too, Madam Joy. Thank you for being on.
Doka, you said we should vote Kwankwaso.
No, I said anybody else. Peter Obi is number one, but any other person apart from Tinubu, any other person, because Tinubu is coming to continue from where Buhari has stopped. And look, every day Buhari, almost all the years,
Mr. Doka, you say you don't want to eat pomo. You say you want to go back pomo. That be what you talk.
No, understand me now. No, I'm not against any tribe in Nigeria. This is one thing. I'm not against anybody who can lead Nigeria well, anybody who can help Nigerians. It's okay. It doesn't matter where the person come from. It's okay. Anybody who can liberate us from this bondage. I don't know how the devil has taken over Nigeria like this, to the extent that we can't even have a bit air. We can't even breathe a little air. But then what I'm saying is that, please, anything apart from Tinubu is another Buhari. I'm not making mockery of him. He's old. We all pray to grow old like him. He's old. If Tinubu becomes president, trust me, 7 years, 8 years, if he's going to be Nigerian president for 8 years, that 8 years will be ruled from hospital. This is a fact. It will be ruled from hospital. He's not healthy to do this. Nigeria is not like, so I see some people comparing Nigeria to America. Joe Biden is so age. And how can you compare America? Their system is working. Everything is working. How can you compare even a disabled person can rule America the way it is today? A lot of countries they are trying to compare Nigeria to, say their presidents are old. It doesn't matter. Is the sense? What are you talking about? These people, this place are working. Are people killing people there? Do they have religious crisis there? Is that country like Nigeria? Nigeria needs someone who is strong and healthy, who is young, strong, healthy. This is what Nigeria is. Because the problem of, I said earlier, because I wonder if this country, I don't know if Nigeria is, I have no words. I wonder if Nigeria, please, I have no words. I've really gone out of words. I don't like to talk too much like this. It's really, I don't know. But I just hope that Nigerians will get it right this time. I just hope we don't make this mistake, so that we don't come again, keep crying, keep complaining, or so that we don't have another Buhari. Look, Buhari is not a Nigerian. He doesn't love Nigerians. He has proven it. He has shown it to everyone. He don't care about Nigerians. He didn't care. People were crying, complaining, they need their salaries. He was busy buying cars for other people. He didn't care. We're complaining, these people are killing us. He was busy forcing us to give them lands. So what else do we need to prove to us that this man is an enemy of Nigeria? When our judges, okay, for example, now Nnamdi Kanu's case, now you all can see they've judged it. They've passed their judgment, but he said, no, that cannot stand. He has no respect for the rule of law in Nigeria. He's supposed to be the #1 representative of our law, but still, but no, he's the one destroying it. He's the one rubbishing Nigerian name. Tomorrow, okay, when the president cannot respect the rule of law, how do you want a common man to respect the rule of law? He's supposed to be the leader. He's supposed to lead and let others follow, right? He's supposed to show us the way, teach others how to respect the rule of law.
Joy.
But no. Okay, ma. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Hello?
Hello, Madam Joy.
Yes, I think I have problems. Hello? With my connection.
We can hear you. We can hear you now. We can hear you now.
I'm tired. I'm tired. If I'm thinking about Nigerian case, I think I'm gonna have headache. I'm tired. Have a lovely day, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity, ma. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brother Nice.
Have a good weekend. All right, Mr. Chris George, how are you doing? Good to have you on the broadcast.
I'm good. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning to you, sir. Let's have your submission, sir.
Okay, thinking about Nigerian, I find that everything is a catastrophe. There's no difference now between Nigeria and Afghanistan under Buhari regime. So, thinking about rule of the law, when I look at our AGF, there's one Attorney General, Kelechi Madu in Canada, in Alberta. When they arrested Nnamdi, and Kelechi Madu said that Marami is a disgrace to rule of the law. In a comment section in WhatsApp, I tagged Kelechi Madu too for saying that. I said you cannot be Attorney General in Alberta and tag Nigeria Attorney General. So when after some many days, many months, I started looking at this man of an AGF. I find that this AGF, is it to know the meaning of the rule of the law, or is it from the quota system? Because maybe the AGF is a quota system AGF. In a time of where someone score 2 and the other one score almost 300, the one score 2 will get admission. So when you look at our AGF, you know that our AGF is a quota system AGF, and under Buhari regime, there's nothing like rule of the law. When you study Buhari under his military regime in 1984, this man, what he did to Nnamdi, he did it to, what is the name of that young man? Omagodiko. This attempt he did, but in terms of Omagodiko, his own is not successful. So, you find out the Buhari regime does not respect rule of the law. His interest, what favors him, is good for him. And again, Buhari regime does not care about Nigerians. Does not think about Nigerians, what concerns him, what concerns Nigerian interests of Nigeria. When you look at Buhari again in 1985, when he went for African Union, there's the African units in Ethiopia. The same Buhari voted against Peter.Or for being instructor of African Union, and voted a Nigerian man, which is a Fulani man. Buhari voted against his own countryman, and he voted he's a tribe man from Niger. Then Peter.Or was taken away from the system, and Nigerian man become a secretary. So we find out Buhari doesn't care about Nigerian. In all his due, he doesn't care about, he cares about in Niger Republic. Why the lecturers in a strike, the students in a strike, also in a strike, Buhari bought a vehicle to what? Niger Republic. There's no good road in Nigeria. Nigeria are complaining, no electricity. In Nigeria standard electricity, he built a railway to Niger Republic. So this man doesn't have interest of Nigerian. He doesn't care about Nigerian. Again, let me give you, when you want to travel out of Nigerian, if you have experience traveling from Kanu International Airport, they will serve a Nigerian man fly me from Niger first before you as a Nigerian citizen. So when you compare this, you find that some of them from the north, fundamentally the origin are not Nigerians. And again, what concern Fulani from Niger is more important for a Nigerian citizen from Nigeria. So this is what we are seeing under the administration. And our AGF supposed to be number one person respecting the rule of the law. When judicial give law, whatever decide is final, and our president refused. Now I said they made new charges against the Karu case. Well, in a country where there's no rule of the law, what do you expect? Where the president and AGF does not bear rule of the law. This is what we expect. So, Buhari does not care interest of Nigerian. Since a fraud ravaged Nigerian, have you seen Buhari address Nigerian? Rather than Minister of Environmental say that God is responsible for what happened in Nigeria. Have you heard that one? God is responsible. So, look at the people and look at the people in the administration. I say, well, Nigeria, everything goes on. Coming to the Nigerian police officer, in each of their officers, have you ever got to Lagos? When you go to Lagos, there are certain areas where police are not carrying police car to patrol. They're carrying those short yellow bus to patrol. And they will see you as when you dress were put on nice dress, they will arrest you and accuse you. Even some of them, their name is not in their police uniform. They know any badge you can describe this is person. They are very good at driving, no plate number on that.
All right, Mr. Chris George.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And a big thank you to each and every one of you on this broadcast. Kingsley Ojiaraki, thank you. Thank you for your donation. God bless you big time. Thank you to Michael Okere. Thank you to Willie Willie. Thank you to Mommy Diaspora. Thank you to Daniel. Thank you also to Beauty Lady. Thank you very much for being on this broadcast. Beauty Lady, welcome to NAIJA Watch. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are yet to, and turn on your notification bell. I hope you've taken out time to like this broadcast too. Thank you to Michael, and of course James Morgan. James Morgan, how are you doing? Cheers to the weekend. Thank you to Joy Udoka. Thank you for being on the broadcast. Thank you very much. A big thank you to Sky Stream America. Thank you to Osazi Omorodio. Thank you. God bless you to Mark Irabo. Mr. Mark, thank you for your donations. God bless you, sir. Thank you to Osagovo. Thank you to you watching the replay. How are you doing? Please do what to support us by clicking on the super thanks feature just beneath the screen. Thank you very much. And you right here with me, do well to still support us before the end of the broadcast by clicking on the dollar sign to the right of the comment section. Thank you very much to my amazing panelists. It's been a good week with each and every one of you present right now, and those that are not. Thank you for a wonderful week. I say very, very big thank you. I appreciate your time on here. Thank you for always keeping the dates with me. Let's do this next week too. But for now, I say big thank you to you. I've come to the end of the broadcast. That this is where you give your final submission. But nice, please take it away in 1 minute, please.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Ilma. You see this insecurity, I will tell you that this government did it deliberately. The reason why I say this is that there is a video when they called for security meeting, you understand, in Abuja. I think it was is it a committee or senate? They now invited all those border security force. They invited them. So there was a woman that was telling them in that committee that Nigerian government should secure our border. That most of all this insecurity is coming from Niger, Chad, and all those neighboring countries. That they see a lot of weapons that is coming to Nigeria from all those neighboring countries. That they should do everything to make sure they secure our border. But do you know that thing that woman said that day, our government did not put it into effect? That is why I'm telling you that this thing that is happening, this insecurity that is happening in Nigeria, it was done deliberately by this government. You understand? This that immigration police officer that said that in that day, if it's a country where the government really take things serious, that woman, that what she said, they should take that thing, that what she said, they will take it serious and they will start acting on it. But this administration, they play everything down as they do usually. So everything that is happening in Nigeria today, you people should hold this government responsible. Nigerians should hold this government responsible. Every single soul that insecurity have killed in Nigeria, this invasion of this insecurity in Nigeria, nobody should forget that Buhari is the head of this problem. They should hold this Buhari government and his people and his cabal responsible. Thank you so very much.
All right. Thank you. Really, when you say if you can support, what do you mean? You support us by clicking on the $ to the right on the comment section. There's a $ to the right on the comment section. You click on it and it just shows you what's next. All right. Thank you. Or if otherwise you want to comment on the comment, you want to come on here to the studio, you click on the link just up there on the comment section. If every kind of support is on the comment section. I hope this has been helpful. All right, let's move on to Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy, please, let's have a final submission, sir.
Yes. Thank you very much. It's still the same situation. Somebody has said she's not sure Buhari is a Nigerian. Yes, that's what everybody is saying. Because the situation has so degenerated, that is why everybody has to think probably Buhari is not in Nigeria. In a normal situation, even if Buhari is not in Nigeria, he is supposed to secure the country because he's the commander-in-chief. The latest Prime Minister of England, his father probably migrated from India. Or is he going to allow the British people to be killed because the father migrated from India? No. I think the president is just wicked, and I blame people that voted for him. A lot of us, we know him before he came to power. Even in those
Mr.
days when he went to,
Kennedy.
Yes.
At this point, with everything that is happening, do you think Nigerians elected their enemy?
Yes, they elected their enemies. Yes, they elected him.
Because wickedness. This is more than wickedness. This so calling it wickedness is underplaying it. Looks more like we elected our enemy. Looks more like
Yeah,
it.
yes, that's what they did, because I think very long ago when there was a clash between the Fulani and the Yoruba people. I think that was in Oyo State. That was during the tenure of the late Lam Adesina, former governor of Oyo State. Buhari went there, former head of state for that matter, went there to accuse the governor of having attacked his people. As a former president, as a former head of state, everybody is supposed to be your people. Why would they be that the only the Fulani people that are your people? So he is not a statesman. He's not statesmanly. He behaved like an ethnic bigot. That is where we are today. He so much believes, and he absorbs people from his tribe alone. That is not supposed to be so. So I will enjoin everyone to be patient. We have about 5 to 6 months left before the handover. After the handover, we're going to know what actually went wrong, why everything has so deteriorated, why Buhari has allowed his people to massacre all the other tribes, wanton killings of all the other tribes. So we have to persevere. Let us wait for some time. We have 5 to 6 months left before he gets out of office, because the situation is so deplorable. It's so deplorable. And I want to send a message to the governor of Mali, because the Benin people say if masquerade not dance for house, they go outside. Governor Obaseki, please, we are begging you, stop fooling us, because you are disgracing the people from Edo State. People from Edo State, we are so civilized that we don't behave the way you are behaving now. Look at the sham excuses you were given at the channels TV, that you spoke to your friend or your brother will be a day before, and they didn't tell you they were going to do that. Whereas 4 days or 5 days before, it has been alleged that you refuse to allow to grant the property to them. Now you are saying a day you didn't know that the Obi did not tell you he was coming for a rally. Okay, Obaseki, we are ashamed of you. We from Edo State, we are ashamed of you. This is too bad. This is not what we voted for when we campaign all over the world, because Oshomole was trying to bastardize you and demonize you for what we thought you that wasn't your actual image. We decided to bring it there. It doesn't. We never actually know that. We never actually see you as a good person, but because we wanted to tell Oshomole that Edo is not Lagos, and that Oshomole cannot impose anybody on us. That was why we brought you in. Look how you are behaving. I'm sending this message to you directly, Mr. Governor. Please, you have to desist from this kind of habit. It's becoming too much. Please face the governors of Edo State, and stop behaving as if you are not the true born of Edo State. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for that, Mr. Kennedy. And also, Edo people, so because the governor refused to give you people venue, you decided to turn the entire Edo state into the venue. That was really amazing to see. That was really, really amazing to see. You guys outdid yourself. That was beautiful. There are that's a strong message to the political fathers or leaders in that state. And it's a very strong message that this election is about the people and it's not going to be about godfatherism in the state. There are some states that just knows that we can't even try our people, and there are some states that can mess with their people. Edo has definitely shown to Nigerians that they are definitely one of those states that if the people say this is who they want, then that's it. And I hope that spirit just travels through major parts or states in the country. And I mean that would be amazing. That's amazing. Well done, Edo people. You guys did amazing. You guys even took him probably where all of us they do. Oh, you people even took him for Thanksgiving the next day. You people did amazing. Honestly, these are proud moments for as many that desire to see the change that is coming in our country. Okay, thank you very much for bringing that up, Mr. Kennedy. Let's see. Okay, Goluwaga Laditi says, good morning, Ima. You take that word enemy out of my mouth. Before Africa can be settled, African leadership have to educate the Fulanese across the continent. They are the drag of Africa. Okay, and Kingsley says that's how Boko Buhari was elected via stomach infrastructure and corruption. Everywhere votes buying. Okay, and Mommy Diaspo says they did not give us ordinary ground. We went to do it on a holy ground. Praise God. Honestly, there is no stopping the obedience. And what structure are we going to be talking about now? What structure beats the structure of the people? The entire media should be covering it, but for some very obvious reasons, they are refusing to carry out such coverage. Such coverage, I mean, it should be the talk of 2-3 days. We should still be talking about it and how hungry the people are. This is massive. This is a revolution out here, and other people are saying this, and I believe that the youths and the fathers and mothers of other states will say, if these other people are doing this, then we will defend our land, we will fight for our children, we would leave a better Nigeria for them. And that's a strong message out there. And whether the media carries it or not, I just hope that we share the pictures, the videos from the rally, let people see it, that people should not give up. As many that has given up, let's share that video. It just ignites so much hope It does. It might have happened in Edo State, but trust me, it feels like it is Nigeria. It is Nigeria. So please, if you have a clip, share the broadcast. Share the broad. I'm sure it was shown yesterday. So share the broadcast. Yes, it was shown yesterday. So please invite people, share. Invite, talk to people about Nigeria, where we preach and where we talk about the new Nigeria. So please, let's put our hands together and do as much as we can do. Okay, and so really, I don't know. I just said that. Just check beneath the comment section to the right. There is a dollar sign on there. You click on the dollar sign. It's quite instructive. It shows you what next to do. Kindly look out for the dollar sign just beneath the comment section. Thank you very much.
Bisima.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I said when people were talking about this venue and all that in Benin, I told them, I said, if the governor refused to give them venue in Benin, they should do that campaign in the King Square. The King Square is even bigger than any place in that any venue in Edo State. It's even bigger than the stadium. So they should do it in the King Square, and the palace of our king is bigger than all these things, all venue in Edo State. So this is what really happened in Edo State. The King Square is bigger than all. So when they cover the King Square, it's okay already. So that is what I just want to let you understand. Nobody can stop Edo people not to do whatever they want to do, and they cannot stop them when it comes to the election. So that is just the truth. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that. Mr. Collins, welcome to the broadcast. We've got just 2 minutes for you, sir, so let's go already.
Am I to say?
Sorry?
Am I to talk?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How are you doing? Happy weekend, Mr. Collins.
I'm fine, thank you so much. I'm just joining not long. I just came back from work. I can't stop watching what happened in Edo, and I find out that what happened in Edo is not only one place.
Okay, let's get your submission.
What I don't really know the whole thing you are saying. The only thing I can say, the one I know in Edo State, and I listened to the above Benin, his speech he made about P2B, the whole thing. So I found out that the whole campaign happened in 3 places yesterday. I thought it was one place. So the whole thing happened about 3 places in Edo. Shows how people of Edo really supported P2B and how Nigeria really wanted P2B. So for me, that's the one I would say now. But the other things I don't know. Later, maybe enlighten me more on those things. Thank you.
No, so let's just leave it at the reaction from the rally at Edo State yesterday. We're rounding off already.
Okay, no problem.
All right, thank you very much. A big thank you to each and every one of you that has held it down with us. Thank you very much. Thank you. A big thank you to each and every one of you. I do wish you an amazing weekend. Yes, I wish you an amazing weekend, and I look forward to having a good time with you from next week. Yes, I wish you have fun. Please have fun. Okay. I really, you see, I'll talk to our team, and this will be resolved, and I'll talk to you about this. Somebody reach out to you. I don't know if you are on the WhatsApp group. If you're on the WhatsApp group, please say something on the WhatsApp group so that there'll be a follow-up from there, okay? But thank you very much for the effort. I love the effort. Thank you very much. Okay, to each and every one of you, thank you very much for being on here with us. A big thank you to each and every one of you again and again and again. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you next week. Until then, bye for now. Bye-bye.